Good evening, humans. Tyrannosaurusmoth here, and tonight we're taking a look at the Masters of the Universe Masterverse new Eternia Buzz-Off figure from Mattel. The original Buzz-Off figure was one of my favorite from the original MOTU line, so the question is, how does the update hold up? Well, let's talk about that. Let's do this. Aesthetically speaking, Buzz-Off here looks awesome, and as with a lot of these Masterverse, especially the new Eternia stuff, I think this is a near perfect update to that original design. We do get some callbacks, pardon me, like the kind of furry loincloth. We get the spikes here on the sides of the legs, and these very unique looking feet, which we also saw the feet on Clawful, but the upper boots are definitely new. Speaking of which, a lot of original sculpt here on Buzz-Off. Obviously his torso is all new, the head, the claws are definitely borrowed from Clawful as well, but just really good stuff all around. And not only that, but we get some really nice touches, like pretty much anywhere where we're going into a darker brown, we do get this kind of texture going on here that kind of goes up into it, which gives us some really nice character. And yeah, I just thought that was a great touch. Not only that, but this head sculpt, beautiful. I love the very kind of almost robotic look to it. Just very, very nice. Great shade of teal for the eyes as well. Very cleanly painted. Just really nice all around. Then we get this nice dark gold for the belt. And the wings, a nice translucency. But we do get some more kind of, I guess, cybernetic looking design in here in the wings, and I think that's a really nice touch, especially given a lot of what we have seen from Revelation. So yeah, some really nice stuff. A great looking figure. We definitely get far fewer accessories than we have seen from a lot of the new Eternia Masterverse figures, but considering the amount of original sculpt and engineering that we'll get into next in the articulation, understandable. So what we get here is the helmet that we have seen with this character before, and really nicely done. This like yellow translucent plastic, and then you get the brown in the eyes with that teal coming back, and the metallic shows up a little bit better against this brown, I think, and it fits on the head very, very nicely, as you saw at the beginning of the video, unlike the original figure, which obviously kind of had it kind of resting on the head a little awkwardly, but that was part of the charm. But yeah, it's a really good helmet piece. Then we get an axe, very, very basic looking, but I really like the shade here, kind of a bluish black. It's really unique shade. Works very, very nicely, fits in the hand nicely as well. So yeah, so that's cool. And then finally we get this harness piece, which comes on out of the package with that dark gold coming back, and we get a jewel just kind of like we saw on the new Eternia Clawful as well, which looks very nice in that translucent teal. So that will do it for aesthetics and for accessories. Articulation here is wonderful, and so let's break it down. And starting off, we can see we got our freestanding kick, no problem. Part of that is due to the shape of the feet. Other than that, some really nice tight joints and good balance overall. So getting into the nitty gritty, we're gonna get into these wings in a second. So the head, we are on our barbell joint. So we are looking up relatively well, not full on flight pose, unfortunately. So we're coming up, but not up as much as I think this figure probably should. A little bit off the back of the head sculpt probably would have helped that. We can look down. We do get some nice tilt as well because of the room under that head sculpt. We get some rotation. We come to the shoulders, and we are coming into a perfect T. We do have bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, bringing us to about there. We have swivel at the wrists, and then the claws hinge open. And then let's move on to these wings. So these are on, if I can get this to focus, there we go. Some hinges, trying to get that to show up a little bit better. So as you can see, the wings kind of have a piece coming through the center here, and they rotate from there. And I will say be careful with that because they are kind of ratcheted. They have pretty strong detents there. The left wing on mine definitely does not move as freely. As you can see, it's kind of stressing there a little bit. And I'm a little bit worried that's going to not end well at some point. And I'm trying to think of a fix already to do for that. But overall, definitely very cool. They also hinge out. So you can get some really cool flight poses going on. And then the underwings are on a hinge, so those rotate around. So that's pretty cool there. Then we get to the diaphragm. We do have our ball joint. So we're crunching forward about that much. hinging back and arching back rather very nicely. Looks very nice. We get some side to side from there as well. We get some rotation there as well. We also get rotation at the waist. We come into the hips and we get pretty much full splits. Very, very nice there. We get our front kick, which is definitely going to be hindered by this hip piece. So not quite getting our 90 there. We do get thigh swivel, double jointed knees. There we go, bringing us fully in half. We get boot swivel, get some very, very nice point, some decent forward, and some very, very generous rocker. So that's articulation. Getting into size comparisons, here he is with some other Masterverse figures, with some Hasbro and some other Mattel, with some imports, with some monsters. Finally, with articulated icons, Oni and yours truly in human form as a Valaverse Action Force figure. So my final thoughts on the Masterverse New Eternia Buzz-Off figure is that this is a very, very solid figure. For me personally, it does not quite hit the highs or the magic that that original figure did. Large part of that is nostalgia. And here I know that part of my view is being slightly colored by the fact that the left wing on mine just doesn't turn as easily, and that's definitely something I can easily fix. So I honestly think my opinion of this figure is probably going to change over the next couple of months. But in general, like, I absolutely think this is worth picking up. It's some great, it's a great looking figure. The articulation's on point. It's just super fun, and if you like bug characters, if you like, you know, if you're collecting Masterverse, etc., like, definitely worth picking up. And it's available from various online retailers, or definitely has been available on and off from various online retailers. And I have not seen this hitting shelves, so certainly not my area yet, but it'll undoubtedly do that, as Masterverse has definitely been, you know, kind of maybe a little bit behind online orders, but definitely showing up. So definitely worth seeking out, I think. So all that being said, I hope you found this review informative and somewhat entertaining. And if that was the case, I hope to see you back, because I do various reviews every week of action figures related to tokusatsu, dinosaurs, monsters, pro wrestling, and more. So come on back, let's talk some more toys, let's have some more fun, let's escape for a while. And ultimately, I just hope you are well. I hope that all of your toy dreams come true, and most importantly, I hope that you and yours stay weird, simians.